Actually, I will start with these people, which became, through these last few years, really like my family. I started collaboration with the Zawirowania about 5 years ago already. Elvira and I had created two different duets that we have performed all around the world together. It was called Rust and Engagé. And because it was very, very successful, I felt that it's really necessary that we will continue having good collaboration. And I offered the Mahol Shalem festival in Jerusalem to do a collaboration with the festival and with the Zawirowania company. And they were willing to join hands and to do this piece. The inspiration for this piece actually comes from everything that is going on around the world. You know, everywhere there isn't a safe place anymore. Everywhere is very dangerous. People are being killed. People who are sitting in different cafes, suddenly someone is coming in and shooting them with a gun in a club, in a discotheque. And I think that if we won't, all of us, join hands slowly by slowly and think in a different way, I think that we're going to develop World War III. Maybe we are already in this kind of in this kind of a war, which maybe seems different from the First War and the Second War, but it's still a war which is going on. And I think that we're going really down deeper and deeper and deeper. And if we won't catch ourselves together, like in the ending of the piece, I think that it's going to be a very, very big problem for us. So my little step that I can do is to create something that will give a mirror, put a mirror to the people of where we are now, and finish it in a way that is basically a big hug of all of us, of shaking hands, of touching each other, of caressing each other, of loving each other. Otherwise, we're not going to survive this, I think.
Okay, and could you say something about the performance, like, because you already said that there were a lot of places changing, and how it was
Yeah.
one idea, or it was each person
It
gave
came,
something?
the original idea was my idea, but as I'm working usually with people, I'm working in a sense that I'm very open also to take things from them. So there are, of course, sections of improvisations and stuff until I edit it into one piece. I think that I would not be able to create something like this with other people. It's the maturity of both Elvira and Shimon, and of course Ofra, that I know for many, many years, that gave me the possibility to do everything that I wanted to do, and to be blunt and aggressive and sometimes provocative in a way. But I think that we're at the point that we cannot keep quiet anymore, because we're behaving like dogs. No, actually, dogs behave better than human beings, actually. And we have to think in a different way. We have to open our minds. We have to accept people who are different. And we developed it in different times because of time limit, because each one of our companies and us as people, we're working all over. Zawirowania is traveling all over the world, and also Ofra, and I'm traveling, I'm hardly in my own country. But we found specific times to create this piece, and actually I'm very, very surprised with how well it's being received by the audience and abroad, because we're invited into so many different festivals. The next festival that we're going to Mexico. It's in another side of the world, yeah. And then we're going to we're going to go to Italy, and then probably to Spain. So it's really, we've been already in Israel. We've been here already. We'll go to Cyprus. So slowly, it's making a mark.